Hey folks, Joy here, back again once more to do a fragrance review, and as you can see from the title, it's a Bvlgari fragrance, Bvlgari house. But this time I'm talking about a female fragrance, so those who are not interested surely can skip the video, no problem, no hard feelings. I still love you. Alright, but this fragrance actually belongs to my girl, and she lent me for reviewing it because she loves wearing this, she loves this fragrance, and this fragrance is called Aqva Divina by Bvlgari. Alright, so this fragrance, it's a very nice fragrance. It's a very beautiful, delicate fragrance, and I have it on my hand for some time for a dry down. Just a while ago I did a take on my Essenza video, so I have it in my hand. It's still going pretty strong. And Essenza, you need to know one thing about Armani Acqua di Giu Essenza: it gets better and better with time. So the headache inducing thing that you get from Profumo, it's not evident in that, so it's pretty safe buy. I think that's the best of the line. Okay, so that out of the way, let's look into this beautiful fragrance. Okay, so this fragrance actually, it's a release of 2015 February. I got obtained all the information from Fragrantica. So yeah, thanks to Fragrantica. So the master perfumer Alberto Morillas, the king of fresh fragrances, if you do this, imagine he does that. He is actually a hero because he created so many of this, like timeless classic masterpiece fragrances, a lot of them. I cannot show you, I have so many of them. So the thing is, he did so many good fragrances for ladies as well. So this is a classic example. So the thing is, this comes in 25, 40 and 65 ml. But the thing is, there's something is, like in Fragrantica they made 60 ml. I think it's supposed to be 65 ml. All right, and okay, let me show you the packaging first. The prices on this, I think, a little bit higher because women's perfumes are a little bit, tad bit more expensive than guys' fragrance. I don't know why is that. Maybe more perfume concentration. The box goes like this. This one really reminds me of the Aqua line Amara, which is this amazing, beautiful looking bottle, and the packaging is similar like this, but this is a bit lighter. So this is Aqva Divina, Bvlgari. It's a jewelry company, so they always have top-notch sort of like ideas for bottle presentation. So it has like you can see the size. It's 65 ml. It has 2.2 fluid ounces. Okay, and sidewise nothing much. At the back, yes, you get your made in Italy here, nicely done. A small sort of a nice window of information. All right, so it says all your I don't get there the chemical compounds, ingredients. Okay, here is your batch code. Okay, and it comes nicely. It's very snug fit inside. You get a little bit nice touch and details. See, and then you open up. The bottle stays nicely inside this, very snug fit. So kind of very nice presentation. I like these presentations, all from Bvlgari, they're great. So men's line so far, I'm very impressed. I love all of them. I got all of them so far except the tonic ones. So it's time to look at this Aqva Divina. So this is the bottle. So thing is, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? For me, I love this bottle, but to me, somewhat, I like my men's one better. I don't know, it's a see-through. Why is it? I don't know. Let me show you. You'll know what I mean. If I put them side by side, which one would you go for as a guy? Because we are like goldfish. We like something that looks nice on our ears. It looks like very blue, watery. So that's sort of a presentation. So for me, I like the men's presentation better. All right. Almost fell. Sit down. Stay there. All right. So this one actually made to look like made to look like, I think, a pearl in the shell still. All right. So it's a very nice sort of a beautiful looking round bottle, and it does look like a pearl if you sit it there like nicely on the beach or something. Find out very precious, huge pearl. The back is your sticker. Here is all this information. The top, you must be like, where is the sprayer? Where's the nozzle? It says Bvlgari here, but just like the men's one, the sprayer is here, which I really love. You can just spray it. Lovely concept. This one, it's a little bit different. You have to take out the bottle cap. It's like your cap, it comes off and becomes like sort of half moon. So the thing is, you spray from here. All right, so let's see the sprayer. It has a narrow distribution, not huge, but the thing is, you don't need much of this. This is pretty potent stuff. All right, right from the beginning till the end. So very nice looking presentation. Not the best in my opinion for the Bvlgari line. I rather prefer the men's one. See, side by side, no contest. This is I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I like this still. This one I'll give 8. Aqua bottles, I'm gonna give it 10. So that's the presentation out of the way. Price wise, I think you have to pay a little bit like $60-70 for this kind of a bottle. Not quite sure how much, but the thing is, this fragrance, let's come to the juice. This fragrance is really, really, really gorgeous. This is very feminine, this is very floral, but this has some twist to it, and it's not your typical summer fragrances for ladies, or just same old jasmine or some rose, and that's it, nothing else. All right, most of the thing is just musk at the base. Doesn't excite me, and either I get headache from the florals, or most of the time I don't like floral fragrances. But this is different. Okay, this is Bvlgari. They're not gonna make something just same old most of the time, right? So as I was telling you, the dry down is here, okay, from half an hour, and this is my oh, the gorgeous top note. Okay, the top notes, let me talk about the notes from Fragrant Ticker, then you're gonna see get some idea. All right, so top notes are sea notes, bergamot, grapefruit, ginger, and salty notes. Some of them I added because I got them from this fragrance. And the thing is, this fragrance doesn't have that many reviews on YouTube, so sort of like an exclusive, but I think one of the very prominent reviewers, Lanier Smith, he talked about this, as well as Perfume on Vogue. They also talked about it, and Perfume did. I like the Perfume on Vogue, their take on it, but Lanier Smith, he's a classic guy. He's like a jolly good fella. Watch his review on this, alright? So the opening is that. The mid notes are beautiful magnolia and quince. I'll tell you, it's like sort of like squash, quince. And the base is cedar, like woody notes, and then amber and beeswax. So the thing is that beeswax note is very interesting. Many fragrances don't have that note attached to the fragrances. Alright, so the opening was, let me talk from top to the bottom. This is actually strictly female fragrance, but the thing is, for guys, I told you, if you don't mind wearing female fragrances, David of Coolwater, it's not David of Coolwater like a scent, but many female fragrances that you think are kind of unisex, this one could be unisex if you have an open mind. All right, so opening is very beautiful. It almost feels like bergamot and orangish, like a very bright citrus. Okay, and the thing is, mixed with a little bit of, you can see like scents excuse me, scents at the background. There is this note of what, the sea notes. It almost feels like aquatic. All right, fresh, fruity, as well as I think there's this grapefruit blast with that ginger. So almost at that loam, YSL loam vibe, you know, it's like a fresh, sort of a gentlemanly, but this is more like a lady scent. So it's like office, very nice ginger opening. It's almost like a Hugo Boss bottled and loam. If you're familiar with this men's fragrances, this is like that. All right, so the thing is, those grapefruit and the citrus opening, it just slowly goes away after 20 minutes or 15 minutes or so. All right, then what you're left with is these the magnolia and quince. So quince actually is a very sort of, as far as I understand, we cut it, we cook it. As far as I remember, I don't remember the smell of quince, but it has more of magnolia, like magnolia ice cream, or sort of like what is magnolia close to. It's more like vanilla, like sort of a smell, but not creamy, not that powdery. So it's very elegant citrus. It plays somewhere like a fine line between very loud and very, very weak. So it's just in the moderate, but it's interesting enough. All right, so the citrusy, the floral, sort of like a creamy, the ice creamy feel to it, yeah, you get from this. And the thing is, the cedar, amber, and beeswax, out of those three notes, I get the beeswax. I get somewhat the honey feel. So it's sort of like a churros if it was done in a non-animalic way. Okay, so it has that sort of like a whitish, clean shirt, very posh, elegant, that sort of a fragrance. Very prominent scent, by the way. People say it's either love it or hate it. All right, I have read the comments on Fragrant Ticker. So some girl said this is a love it or hate it fragrance. For me, I love it. Okay, not because it's her fragrance, it's her bottle. I have sentimental value to it. I like what I like. I don't like what I don't like. Okay, CK1 I don't like. So this is an amazing fragrance, guys. This, I think it's perfect for summer and spring. Sort of like, you know, beautiful Irish springs. I always say Irish springs because it gives a good picture to my head, like nice bar of soap. It smells really good. Women smell nice. Ladies who love wearing this, who are a little bit classy. Nice leather bag. Imagine like this color combination leather bag from coach, if you're wearing like, you know, sporting a nice coach purse, or what do you call purse, yeah. So yes, I'm not very familiar with ladies terms, I apologize. But then imagine that they have that nice gold chain with a nice sort of like a name tag with a white bag, nice stitching, nice leather, posh leather, soft leather, high quality leather, and you wearing this fragrance. Go anywhere, people will know this lady, she has class and money. This smells like very rich people's fragrance. So Bvlgari, well done. The thing is, the bottle itself is a thing of a beauty. So your biggest thing, I think, biggest bottle you can get is 65, which is a little pricey. And we as men, we get 100 ml. Victory, guys, victory. Yeah, because we get much more juice compared to ladies, right? Wrong. You need very little of this, where you have to spray a lot of those men's fragrances just to make them last. Ladies' fragrance, on the most part, so far, my encounter has been, they are really long lasting, and most of them that built well, they really last long time. Like example is, classic example, CH Men, Calvin Klein Shock for Her. If you know that one, that lasts way better than CK Shock for Him, the tobacco based. The ladies one, it lasts forever. Men's one, 2 to 3 hours, boom, gone. So there you go. Quality really is justified that you pay a bit more for ladies fragrances. All right, so the thing is, it's based on that citrus up top, citrus wears off, that magnolia, beautiful magnolia, very classy, elegant, and then at the base, the beeswax. These are the 3 prominent notes that plays with you. So opening, there's a little bit of ginger. It doesn't smell like ginger as in cut ginger, but sort of like a loam or Hugo Boss bottle, that sort of a ginger. Very elegant, very high class, posh. If you think of posh fragrances, this is one of them. So it can be used, I think, night parties. Yes, if you're going, there's going to be a, let's say, cocktails, and there's going to be shrimps, some seafood, but on a platter, and there's a lot of salmon and caviar. It goes perfectly with that. So you guys can get what sort of picture I am imagining here. All right, think of that scene from, is it You Have Got Mail? Yes, Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, classic movie, my favorite movie. There's one part, they go to this party, and then Meg Ryan just gets to know that Tom Hanks is the rival, and then Tom Hanks, what he does is he takes the spoon and scoops out all the caviar from the side, and she goes like, what are you doing, what are you doing? You're taking the garnish, that's the garnish, you know, you're taking all the caviar, you know. So I'm just nothing to do with that movie, just saying that because there's caviar. Yeah, I can imagine Meg Ryan like classy ladies, Nicole Kidman. I can imagine Julia Roberts, or one more woman, Catherine Zeta-Jones. They would be wearing fragrance like that. So imagine those faces. Yes, this is a diva sort of a fragrance. Age for it, I think. It smells on the top is very fresh, but when it develops, you know, it smells like it's very versatile. I would say 23 years all the way to 40 and plus. That's kind of women I imagine portray wearing this fragrance. That's why I love a little bit elder women. So Mark says some terms I'm not going to mention, but I would love to sniff this on an elder lady. She would be really entertaining if she has a nice charming presence and she is a very well dressed lady. I would admire her. All right, so that's why when my lady wears this, she's not the elder lady, she's younger than me definitely, but when she wears this, class. All right, so Aqva Divina, excellent. Longevity on this, it doesn't last all day, but it's a very potent scent. It smells almost like EDP, a little bit soapy clean sometimes as well. High class bar of soap smell also from it. This, I guess, the Magnolia. So longevity, I'm gonna give this, I think, around 7.8. okay, it's not too low, it's not average, it's better than average, but it's not beast mode. Projection from this, it's good projection. People around you will definitely smell you, and it's made to smell like that, it's made to perform like that. It's not supposed to be very loud, so it's gonna give you headache. This doesn't give you headache. Very classy fragrance. Smell of it, very nice. 9 out of 10. If you see this in the mall, give it a try. Ladies especially, give it a try. Guys, if you're trying out fragrances, don't be a douchebag. Try some female fragrances. Do ask your lady what she likes. If she likes it, get her the bottle. All right, and overall mark for this, it's gonna get pretty high mark, 8.5 out of 10. I have sniffed better, definitely. This is not one of my most favorite, but it's up there, like Angel, Gold Couture, what else do I smell? Angel Muse. Those are the fragrances I like a bit better. But this sort of like a very classy and different kind of fragrance. So well done, Bvlgari. Beautiful women's fragrance. And I guess only thing I don't like about this, I'll be honest, I don't like this presentation. It looks like, you know, someone just got a haircut and they're bald. That's the only thing. I'm very mean, but it's just me, okay? The perception differs from people to people. So there you go, my ultimate mark, 8.5. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to do some more videos for you soon. Take care. Good night from Dhaka.